fine.
Ah, okay.
What?
It's fine, it's just the red's good to have a little.
She's trying to film the makeup.
Not green, not aquamarine, we're painting our roses red!
Who's doing makeup? You have to ask permission.
Oh, everybody can use it.
That's for everybody. It's been here all day. Everybody, anybody can use it. Put my blush on in a heart instead of just normal.
You can't. Do you have makeup on?
No, I don't like makeup.
You have to wear.
Where's the powder? That's powder?
Okay, to the right.
That's what I said, after blush. I don't know what you call it. Face powder. Because you won't get.
No!
Let's see, I have a.
Blush on myself.
Good makeup.
Might we be able to get some gels on
Gather by the river smoke. Let us all come together now. Trish is going to be here today, and we need to focus.
The hops of the queen.
Our moving us a little further. This is very important. I want you to be very plain
and bored.
and very boring. Because after all, that's why everyone is coming to see you. To be bored.
Just open up the circle a little bit. Yes.
What's really far?
Put your arms overhead. Pull one side. Pull the other.
Trying to do that.
Home Educators Homeschool Groups Play. We are going to be doing Alice in Wonderland this evening, which you probably all know since you're here. And so without any further ado, I would just like to introduce the Bay Hill Home Educators, the Bay Hill Players. There you go.
Cherry bud, oh.
Alice, what's the matter, child? You look pale as a ghost.
I can't do it, Nanny.
They don't expect you to sing until after tea. You still have a half an hour to practice.
Relax.
practice and drink a strong cup of herbal tea. That's what I used to do for all of my performances.
I can't do it. I can't sing.
It's just stage fright. There's nothing to be afraid of. I shall be with you. It's on the mind, child.
You can't make me sing because I went.
No, I'll have none of that, young lady.
Everyone's here. Have you seen Mommy? Please don't make me sing.
She's a little nervous, Mom. Perfectly natural. I've seen it often enough.
But Alice, you promised me and my father. All of our guests are so looking forward to it.
It's expected.
Of course, dear, if you really don't want to. Me and your father want to understand, but they will be very disappointed. I don't want to disappoint you and Daddy. Don't worry, darling. I'm sure you'll make us all very proud.
And remember, Alice, flood or earthquake, the show must go on. Cherry ride, cherry ride.
Oh, what am I going to do, Dino? How can they expect me to sing in front of all those strangers? Come on, Dino, let's get out of here. I'll go back later, when it's all over. Oh, if I had a world of my own, it would be all nonsense. Nothing would be what it is, because everything would be what it isn't. Why, in my world, I'm Alice.
And I'm the Cheshire cat, Chessie.
I like cats, and Chessie's a nice name. Where am I? I fell so far I'm all mixed up.
Who isn't these days?
All I know is I have to get back home. I was sitting on the grass with my cat when the white rabbit went by.
If you chase after strange rabbits, you mustn't be surprised if strange things happen.
Oh. I've never known a cat who could talk. My cat Dino just purrs.
None of them talk where you come from?
I wonder why.
There are lots of things here to wonder about. That's why this is called Wonderland.
Wonderland?
I'll help you get acquainted.
It's good of you to offer, but I really must go home.
Too bad.
You see, I meant to be there for a party. What time is it now?
About 4, I think. Time doesn't matter much here.
It does to me. If I'm not home by 5 o'clock, there won't be any party, and my mother and daddy will be so worried.
Too bad.
And little Dino. Oh my goodness! He was taking a nap under the tree. Nobody will know what
stamp your foot at me. I might get nervous and go away.
No, I need your help.
Too bad.
Stop saying that. Will you please help me tell me where to go to from here?
That depends on where you want to get to.
Whichever one will take me home again. I don't much care.
Then it doesn't matter which way you go?
No, as long as I get somewhere.
You're sure to do that if you walk long enough.
What sort of people live around here?
Assorted sorts.
Assorted. Like in a box of tea cakes?
None of them are at all like a box of tea cakes. But the Queen of Hearts does like tea cakes and tarts.
Will the Queen of Hearts help me? She sounds very kind-hearted.
First you jumped down a rabbit hole, and now you're jumping to conclusions. Why should the Queen of Hearts be kind-hearted?
Because of her name.
Not a very sensible reason.
Will I find her if I go through this door?
Maybe.
A key. Is this the key?
It's a key.
It won't fit. How do I get through?
Try going around it.
Thank you. You weren't friendly when I first came, but you're not really unfriendly after all.
I don't make friends with just anybody.
But I'm not just anybody. I'm Alice.
You do have a point there. I think I'm beginning to like you.
I'd be glad to have someone to talk to. Won't you come with me?
Oh, just take that key along and don't lose it.
Please help me find the right door.
You'll have to find it yourself.
Oh, I guess I'll just have to ask the Queen of Hearts.
You may be sorry if you do.
There's something strange about the way you keep watching me.
That's because I'm a watch cat.
Did you say watch cat?
Certainly. Would you like me to watch over you?
Oh, would you please?
You'll be seeing me around.
Then we are friends. Oh, with that head! Who is that?
Don't ask. Just get going.
Things are moving so fast, I'm a little afraid.
Too afraid to find out what's on the other side of that door?
Not if it helps me get back home again.
That's one of the reasons I grin. Nobody ever knows for sure it's on the other side of any door.
My name's Alice, and I'm looking for the Queen of Hearts.
Explain yourself.
I can't explain myself because I'm feeling very mixed up, you see.
I don't see.
All this is very confusing.
It isn't.
Perhaps you haven't found it so, that when you turn into a chrysalis and then into a butterfly, I think you'll feel a little bit strange, won't you?
Naughty bit.
I know I would.
Exactly. Who are you?
Exactly. I think you have to tell me who you are.
Why? Wait! Come back. I have something important to tell you.
Yes.
Keep your temper.
Is that all?
No. So you feel confused, do you?
Because my mother and daddy will be worried, and my cat may not get anything to eat for days.
Have you ever gone to school?
Certainly.
Then repeat me a poem they have taught you.
You are old, Father William, the young man said, and your hair has become very white. And yet you incessantly stand on your head. Do you think at your age it is right? I've never seen a blue caterpillar before.
It's a good color, under the circumstances.
What circumstances?
I'm in a blue mood, you know.
Excuse me, I didn't know.
Then again, I could be green with envy.
How do you know when you're you?
It's always me.
Oh, what a pretty blue pipe.
It plays blue notes. Surely you heard of the blue.
I think I see.
You mean I think I hear?
Why, yes, that's what I meant.
You could express yourself better.
I'm sorry. Would you tell me where to find the Queen of Hearts?
I'm beginning to see red.
Why are you leaving?
Because I value my head.
What did the caterpillar mean by that? If you please, sir.
Onions and pepper, carrots and pepper, potatoes and pepper. Oval dash and pepper hat.
What do you want? For the Duchess, an invitation from the Queen to play croquet.
The Duchess is busy.
Why are you sitting down?
I don't like sitting up.
Is that the Duchess. I'd like to talk to her. There's no use in knocking if you expect me to open the door. First, because I'm on the same side of it as you are. But really, secondly, they're making such a noise inside they couldn't possibly hear you. Oh, my! Of course, there might be some sense in your knocking if we had the door between us. Of course, you might be inside, and you might knock, and I would let you out. Yes, but I shall sit here till tomorrow. Or the next day, maybe. I shall hit her on and off for days and days if I happen to feel like it.
Oh, there's no use in talking to you.
I'll go in without knocking. Excuse me, but that's too much peppermint soup.
Nobody has your opinion.
Chessie, I'm so glad to see you.
Better talk to the Duchess now.
Why did your cook use so much pepper?
Because of her disposition. Pig!
You have a very nice cat.
And the moral of that is, birds and feathers flock together.
Only a cat isn't a bird.
What a clear way you have of putting things.
Your words are just more confusing than mine.
And the moral of that is, the more there is of mine, the less there is of yours.
What?
I make you a present of every word I said.
Why then, thank you, I think.
You're thinking of something.
I have a right to think.
Did the Queen give you permission?
I haven't met her yet. Can you tell me where she is?
She'll soon be playing croquet, and so will I if I can get rid of this pig.
Oh, let me just cook him up. Oh, please, don't.
The world will go a lot faster than it does if everybody minded their own business.
But the world takes 24 hours to go around its axis.
Talking of axes, have you met the Queen's executioner?
Executioner?
That's what I said.
But why does the Queen need an executioner?
You're rather a dull-witted child, and the moral of that is, the duller the axe, the harder the wax. Speak roughly to your little boy, especially when he sneezes. He only does it to annoy, because he knows it teases. Because he knows it teases. I speak severely to my boy, especially when he sneezes, so he can thoroughly enjoy the pepper when he pleases. The pepper when he pleases.
What a strange way to treat a baby.
Pig, you may hold him if you like. I have to get ready to play croquet with the Queen.
May I go too?
If you had enough sense to keep out of her way.
Good riddance.
Chessie, I am going to that croquet game.
I suppose it's no use telling you not to.
No use at all, because I need help from the Queen. Should I take the baby with me? They don't treat him very well.
He's used to it.
He sounds just like a pig. Oh my goodness, he is a pig! I think I better get going now.
Oh yes, in that direction lives a hatter, and in that direction lives a hare. Visit either one you like. They're both mad.
I don't think I care to meet them.
Everybody's a bit mad, you know.
Not you.
Sometimes I wonder.
Don't go away. Oh.
Hello there. Is the Queen around?
Don't talk about round. I have a weight problem.
Weight problem? Maybe you've been eating too much.
I didn't say weight problem. I said weight problem.
So did I.
I see you on this wall waiting because I was feeling something's going to happen.
Something good?
I have to wait to find out.
Maybe it would be safer if you waited on a lower step.
I like the view from up here.
What do you think is going to happen?
I haven't the faintest idea. But the king has promised to aid if I ever need it.
Hello, girls. Everything going well with you?
Transplanting time, you'll have to move. So you're waiting too? You all look very pretty.
Where are you going?
Off.
Off where?
Just off. Sometimes I go on and sometimes I go off. Sometimes I go up and sometimes I come down.
You girls stop that silly giggling. You make me feel on edge.
He is on edge.
Is this the way to the croquet ground?
Wait, I hate that word. It's very rude to stare.
I'm sorry, sir, but you look so much like an egg.
It's very provoking to become a Mary!
Oh, my.
Stop gawking. State your name and your business.
My name is Alice.
What does that mean?
Must the name mean something?
My name is the Shake Button Man, and a good
do you sit all alone on the wall?
Because there's nobody besides me. If you think I didn't know the answer to that, ask another.
Don't you think you're up pretty high?
Such easy rules you ask. Of course I don't think so. Why, if I ever did fall off, which there's no chance of, the king has made me promise.
To send all his horses and all his men?
How did you know? I declare, you've been listening behind doors and behind trees and down chimneys, or you couldn't have known it.
I have not. It's in a book.
That is very important.
It proves that someday, what a beautiful belt you have on. Or is it a tie? I find it hard to tell which is your waist and which is your neck.
It's the most provoking thing when a person doesn't know the difference.
I'm very sorry.
Please, quite used to it, flowers. Don't be sorry, though you better tell me what you plan to do next. I don't suppose you intend to stay the rest of your life, do you?
Well, no. I think I'm going to visit the Mad Hatter and ask him how to make the croquet ground.
Goodbye.
Till we meet again.
I didn't know you were again. You're so much like some people.
The face is what you go by, generally.
Your face is the same as everybody. Now, if you had your eyes on the same side of your nose, for instance, or your mouth at the top, that would be some help.
It wouldn't look nice. Such lovely flowers. I wish you could talk.
We can talk. When is anybody worth talking to?
Or about. Really, I was wondering when you speak, you are quite an awkward shape.
Nothing of the sort.
Did you hear her contradicting
I'm
me?
sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, but I'm getting so very tired of being criticized.
Then why don't you change?
She makes a fair enough daisy, don't you think? What kind of garden do you come from?
Oh, I don't come from any garden.
Do you suppose she's a wildflower?
Oh, no. I'm not a wildflower.
Did you ever see Alice with a blossom like that?
Come to think of it, have you ever seen an Alice?
Did you notice the petals in her stems? That was scrawny, aren't they?
I think she's pretty.
But I'm not a flower.
Aha! Just as I suspected. She's nothing but a common ovilabigarrus.
A common what?
To put it bluntly, a weed!
I'm not a weed.
You wouldn't expect her to admit it, would you?
We don't want any weeds in our bed.
Oh, stop it now. Why are you all planted in a row?
We'll have a different pattern when we're transplanted. Like this.
Or maybe like this?
What fun!
Butterflies kiss the tulips, and the sun don't even like that too. They're get up in the morning glories, in the golden afternoon. You can learn a lot of things from the flowers, especially in the month of June. There's a world of happiness and romance, all in the golden afternoon. I wish you'd stand still a minute.
Why?
Because maybe you can tell me where to find the queen.
I'm beginning to feel pale. I'm wilting.
Are you afraid of her?
If she should pick us,
We lose our heads.
Transplanting time, girls. Pick up your roots and let's go.
Now that you did go someplace else.
Why are you rocking back and forth?
Too much silly conversation makes me dizzy.
Oh dear, you'll fall. I better call someone.
Send for the king's men.
Help! Help! Did you catch him in time?
All he needs is a little patching up.
I hope my tracks don't show.
Chessie, where are you?
No room, no room!
There's plenty of room. But first may I see if this key fits your door?
It's not our door.
broke up because everyone went mad and quit.
Don't you mean everyone got angry and quit?
Of course not.
Oh dear, still not the right door.
Maybe you have the wrong key.
It has to be this key.
Have some wine.
I don't see any wine.
There isn't any...
And it wasn't very polite of you to offer it.
It wasn't very polite to you to sit down without being invited.
I'm sorry, I didn't know it was your table. It's laid out for a great deal more than 3.
Your hair needs cutting.
You shouldn't make personal remarks like that. It's very rude.
Why is a raven like a writing desk?
Oh, a riddle. I believe I can guess that.
Do you mean you can find out the answer to it?
Why, yes, of course.
Then just say what you mean.
I do. At least I mean what I say. That's the same thing.
Not the same thing a bit. Well, you might just as well say that I see what I eat is the same thing as I eat what I see. Or you might say I like what I get is the same thing as I get what I like.
You might as well say that I sleep when I breathe is the same thing as I breathe when I sleep.
It is the same thing with you. What day of the month is it?
The 21st.
2 days wrong. I told you butter wouldn't suit the works. It was the best butter.
What's a funny watch? It tells the day of the month and not what time it is?
Why should it? Does your watch tell what year it is?
Of course not. That's because it stays the same year for such a long time.
Have you guessed the riddle yet?
No, I give up. What's the answer?
I haven't the slightest idea. Why?
Well, I think you might do something better with time than wasting it in asking riddles that have no answers.
If you knew time as well as I do, you wouldn't talk about wasting it. It's him. I dare say. You even spelt the time.
I know how to beat time in music.
Ah, that accounts for it. He won't stand a beating. If you kept on good terms with him, he'd do anything you like with the clock.
Is that the way you manage?
Not I. We quarreled last March. Just before he went mad. Who went mad? It was at the concert given by the Queen of Hearts. And I had to sing.
Will you take me to meet the Queen?
We're not that mad. But you know my song. Twinkle, twinkle, little bat. How I wonder what you're at.
I heard something like it.
Up above the world you'll fly. Like a tea tray in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle.
Twinkle, ow!
I'd hardly finished the first verse when the Queen yelled, "He's smoldering time!" Never since then you won't do a thing I ask. It's always tea time now.
Is that the reason so many tea things are put out here?
We've no time to wash dishes.
So you keep moving around then.
Exactly so. Just the things get used up.
But what happens when you come to the beginning again?
I usually get an unbirthday present. And then we sing.
What is an unbirthday present?
A present given when it isn't your birthday.
I like birthday presents best.
How many days are there in a year?
365.
How many birthdays do you have?
1.
And if you take 1 from 365, what remains?
364.
Then you could say there are 364 days when you receive an unbirthday present. And only 1 for birthday presents.
Certainly.
Well, let's sing already. A very, very unbirthday, a very, very unbirthday, a very, very unbirthday to us. A very, very unbirthday, a very, very unbirthday, a very unbirthday to us. A very unbirthday to me, to me, to you. A very unbirthday. Why not?
Such as mousetrap and the moon and memory and muchness. You know how you say things are much of muchness, but have you ever seen a drawing of muchness? I don't think...
Then you shouldn't talk.
This is the stupidest teapot I've ever been to in my life.
The dormouse is asleep again.
Don't let him have the teapot.
She likes tea.
Not that much.
The queen approaches.
Hide before she sees you.
I want to meet her.
That proves your man. The queen. Here she comes now. Your knees are shaking.
Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle.
Shut up.
Please, Your Majesty. How did you get here? My name is Alice, and I came here by mistake. Will you kindly tell me how to get back home again? I don't like your face. I'm sorry, Your Majesty, but follow me to the croquet ground, and that's in order. Your Majesty, did you bake cherry tarts today? Certainly, I'll eat them after the game. Where's that Jacqueline going? Maybe she forgot something. Figures! Everybody follow me to the croquet ground. It seems the soldier's out of step. Wolf with his head! Oh dear, she isn't kind-hearted at all.
Whoever said she was.
Chessie! But where's the rest of you?
Resting, of course.
I'm not used to talking to just a head.
It's my head that does all my talking. Can you play croquet?
Not very well.
Good, because the queen wants to win the game.
I want to get home.
Do I see tears in your eyes?
Maybe.
Oh, that's no way to solve a problem.
But I can't help it. I miss everyone so.
Even when you're feeling sad inside, it always helps to smile. So head up and let's see a great big one. Bigger than that. Now you've got it. Keep smiling and never, never give up.
I'll certainly try to. The queen didn't answer my question, so I'll just have to ask her again.
My advice is to ask yourself. Maybe you can find the answer inside.
Don't I wish I could. Who is she? Chessie, where are you? Excuse me, but is this the way to the croquet ground? Are there any doors here? I don't believe they can speak.
If you think we're waxworks, you ought to pay. Waxworks weren't made to be looked at for nothing. Nohow.
Contrariwise, if you think we're alive, you ought to just explain. You remind me of an old song, and I can't help saying the words. Tweedledum and Tweedledee agreed to have a battle, for Tweedledum said Tweedledee had spoiled his nice new rattle.
Contrariwise, if it was so, it might be. If it were so, it would be. But as it isn't, it ain't. Now that's logic.
But I did guess your names. How'd you get to the playground?
Nohow. Contrariwise, you've begun wrong. The first thing in a visit is to say, how do you do, and shake hands. How do you do, and shake hands, and shake hands, and shake hands. How do you do, and shake hands, and say your name and business. That's manners.
That's enough for one dance. I hope you're not tired.
Nohow. And then you so much of poetry.
Yes, but I'm going now.
Let's see the walrus and the carpenter farmer.
The walrus and the carpenter were walking close at hand. They looked like anything so sad. If there were only oysters there, they'd birds in there. We're all gobbled up. Except for two there. The horse was weeping and said he deeply sympathized, for he had enjoyed their company more than they realized. But when the carpenter called, the oysters, there come none. And this was scarcely odd, because they polluted everyone!
Thank you so much. It was lovely.
It's not finished yet.
No how!
Contrary-wise.
You're talking nonsense. The sky is clouding over. I wonder if it's going to rain.
I don't think it's under here. No how.
But it might rain outside.
It's May if it chooses. We have no objection. Contrary.
But I might get wet.
About yourself. You see that?
It's only a rattle, quite old and worn.
It's spoiled, of course. He did it.
Oh, you shouldn't be so angry about an old rattle.
But it isn't old. It's new. My nice new rattle.
Don't be so angry, please.
Of course you agree to have a battle. I suppose. If she gets us ready.
All right, you must have a battle.
Our armor! Our helmets! And our so what?
Such a silly thing to fight about.
I wouldn't mind it so much if it hadn't been a new one. No how! I didn't mean to step on it. Contrary odds. You did it on purpose. I didn't.
Do I look very pale? A little.
I'm very brave generally, only now I have a headache. I've got a toothache.
Maybe you better not fight today.
And have him think I'm a coward? And have him think I'm a coward?
I'm sure you're both very brave.
What's the time now? After 4, I think. Let's fight so fun and then have tea.
I take my eye off you for 1 minute and you get yourself in the middle of a battle.
Don't scold me, Chessie. I must have taken a wrong turning.
Whatever happens, don't offend me.
I'll certainly try not to.
Or
You hurt.
Good fight, Dean. Good fight, Tom. Show your team. Tomorrow, I'll let him.
Never did see such a fight.
oh, that's strange.
Why did you wait me? Oh, she always just
No question made on that. Couldn't accept my
always lay the blame on others.
You better not talk. I heard the Queen say only yesterday that you deserve to be beheaded.
Let's just painting rose red.
find out with all her heads cut off.
So we're doing our best before she comes.
I see you have a door over there. Is it all right if I try my key?
No reason why not.
Oh, it still doesn't fit.
That we're just
I'll just
very careful when she gets angry. Oh.
But how else can I find the way home? She comes!
The queen comes!
No, it's very fine. You did a good word for it. Very if I keep my head. I wish I were here. Where's the dusty? Not quite. He's late.
My God.
Over. Get Leave up. You make me dizzy. Me, I'm sure. Everything tries to annoy what have you been doing?
Thank you, Majesty. You were trying.
Who's been painting my roses red? Who's been painting my roses red? Who now paint all the royal flower bed? My roses red. Someone look at that roses red. All the heads! What are you waiting for?
Of course, Your Majesty.
Please, Your Majesty, everybody makes mistakes. I don't. Okay, well, Your Majesty. I said. Red. Oh, your own children. You go now. don't say anything. You're not good more. It's practice. I'll do that. Because I could start sneezing. And all of that is you can't take it. You should not take. Yes, of course. You meant not true yet. I don't have time. It will be 5 o'clock. It's what church is from. They have to do. Who is you want to up? Look up me. Mom is gonna share history. I'm sorry. I'm hurry. You so don't listen. But the kids in the room. You have a right there. And that don't stop.
You ought to be ashamed to ask such a simple question. Don't be all day running away from them.
Yes, we were told to see so you not. I never said I didn't. You did.
Hold your tongue.
We had to and to see every day. We couldn't read it in the Bible. And and distraction, uglification, and derision. Uglification, right? Then there was mystery, ancient and modern, with geography. How many hours a day did you do lessons? 10 hours the first, 9 the next, and so on. What a curious plan.
That's the reason they're called lessons, because they're lessons from day to day.
And then, of course, when
Well,
would you see if dance? What's dance is it?
first one on the shore. Each loves her. Stoppers, tired in order.
Roll off as far as easy as you can. When you walk a little faster, instead of pointing to a snake, there's a heart behind the scenes. See how you leave the house that shows all that make way. She won't come join us. Want you, want you, want you, will you, want you, want the dance? Will you, want you, will you, want you, want the dance? What is that part about the whiting? Is it a kind of fish?
Polishes the boots and shoes.
What are shoes made of?
Soles and heels, of course. Any shrimp could have told you that. Sing her your song, young fellow.
Sure you want to hear it? Well, the queen's very angry with me, and the only way I can escape is to find a door. You would adore to have me sing. How very nice of you. I did it! Help me, Chessie!
Come on, Miss. Can't keep the queen away.
No, I did do it!
Nobody knows that either.
Maybe she's flying some of my they always.
She is. Oh, what? Somebody help me. Silly girl, look at her face.
How do you eat?
Listen. She stole my beautiful heart. No. Please let me go home. Prisoner seated. I won't. What's going to happen to me? Chessie, come back.
You'll have a fair trial.
And then we'll find you guilty. That's not fair.
I think it is.
There's cherry juice on your face.
Strawberry jam, that's what.
What are the jury writing? They can't have anything to put down before the trial's begun.
They're punching down their names, so they won't forget them before the end of the trial.
Where's the executioner? We can't start without her.
You're right, my dear.
She's laid off with...
But if we move ahead, then who?
For one right. Where's the executioner?
Your Majesty, I'm just looking for the Cheshire cat.
Isn't that office?
It disappeared.
Somebody had better find it.
I'll go look for it.
Now you're ready. Yes, quick of it. I told you to go Alice. What you said. Never mind what I said, do what I said.
I don't think she looks guilty. No. Contrary watch. She feels
Silence in the court.
I don't talk about that. No. Contrary watch. You don't say anything.
Please me late. The cat is gone. Oh, it's got that. Oh, no. Please leave me. Tell Alice my cat's juice. Her. She's mad. Why are you still talk? I did it. It'll soon be back. Mom and Daddy too. How do I get back quick? You can't. I can't. Right? Can't get information from me. Getting what information from you. Now stop. For the trial again. Yes, you must. Harold, read the act music.
The Queen of Hearts, she met some time all in Thursday. But Alice came and stole his toys and took them twice away.
Jerry, your verdict.
There's a great deal to come for that.
Beg pardon for bringing these in, but I quite finished my tea when I was sent for.
You ought to have finished. When we get
The 14th of March, I think it was.
The 15th.
write that down. Take off your hat.
It isn't mine.
Stolen!
I keep them to sell because of a hatter, but none of my own.
Give your evidence and don't be nervous or I'll have you executed on the spot.
I'm a poor man, Your Majesty, and I just begun my tea not a week or so ago, and what with the twinkling of tea?
Twinkling of what?
The tea.
Of course you begin the tea. Do before you're done. Go.
When you see my thing twinkle out, oh, March has said, I see you.
Stop my thoughts.
Well, it is. The dwarf said, and then I can bring brother.
What did it mouth say?
I remember.
Best remember, I'll have your eat any of them.
They were sweet enough.
Sugar. Somebody stole my tongue. Alice is guilty. Write that down. I'm not guilty. Soldiers, secure the prisoner. Executioner getting ready.
It's much better for me to be a Wonderland cat.
Yes, I can understand that.
I knew this time would come.
But aren't you afraid of the Queen?
Not the least bit. The Queen never really executes anyone. We just have fun pretending.
I'm pretty happy to get home, but I'm glad I came here too. Thank you for being my friend and my watch cat.
Thank you for being my friend.
Goodbye, Chessie. Goodbye, Wonderland.
And goodbye to you too.
To show her our thanks, we all pitched in and got a little something.